Hello and welcome to episode 24 of Stoneblock 2. How you guys doing today? I'm doing fantastic. Thank you for asking. So listen up. There's one thing that we got to get done right off the bat, and that's I got to show you this next clip. This was actually supposed to be included in the last episode. I don't know how it got out of order, but apparently it did. It was supposed to take place in between when I first set up the reactor and then while I was waiting for it to power up fully so I could show you what the power output is. Check this out. It's a big deal. While we're waiting on that to spin up, let's go ahead and claim those rewards. Probably should have done it before now, if I'm being honest, because man, do we have a lot of rewards to claim at this point. Let's do some singles, just a few of them. Go ahead and grab that. Chance cubes, black loti, torch launcher, phantom face. Reward. Oh, void ore miner controller tier 1. That gives us a little bit of a jump start. And then Herculean flux storage. Man, if we didn't have enough to get up there, now I think we do. How many Herculeans do we have? 2 and 5 of the basic. We've already got 2 Herculeans that are in service. So 2 more and we'd be able to make the Giganto one. That's chicken. I thought is that not all the chicken rewards? It's acting like there's still, oh, there it is. Tier 1 cobblestone generator. Blech. So for cows, we basically just have these 3, I think. Yeah, everything else we've already gotten. So evil infused cow and stellar alloy and then the infinity cow. Man, kind of wish these had like different rewards to them, like the top tier ones, you know. That's a little lackluster to get two double capacitor things for just that. We did make a base essence egot, so we'll grab that one real quick. We got a Draconic Evolution generator, which is definitely not the first one we've got. And then most of Draconic Evolution and a good bit of Project E. Let's grab these singly, and then we'll grab all of the Draconic in one swoop. So cobblestone generator, upgrade speed, forge lexicon, mechanical crafters, building gadget, and then a party pickaxe. Not being impressed. Okay, so then we got 15 more rewards. Let's just claim them all. Item magnet, climbing gloves, simple sag mill, signalum conversion kit. Oh my giddy aunt. We got it. We got it. Oh, I knew this reward was in here, and I have been looking for it. Check this out, right? 999 attack damage, unbreakable, looting 25. 25 looting, guys. 25. It's amazing. If you don't know that. That is amazing. It's much more than you can get normally. That's fantastic. So if we can just get slightly better armor than what we've got here, I think we can take that Chaos Chicken. So yeah, we got this big boy now. You want to test it out? I know I do. Let's head downstairs and we'll try it out on a wither. Downstairs. Okay, so let's turn off the grinder. Wait for it to load. And whoop! Dead. Single swipe. It makes me wonder. Now I said if we could get some better armor, we could try it out, but I honestly wonder if maybe we could just do it with this weapon, that Chaos Chicken. Should we try that out? I don't know. Yeah, let's try it. We can always dive back if we need to. I'm kind of curious about how strong this is going to be versus that chicken. Oh, everything's already being broken. Dodge the charge. Get in there. Oh, I hit some bedrock or something. So I went back to the mining dimension. I would just bet. Alright. You know what? Actually, before we go back, let's do this, because this will help us out. So in the armor menu for Draconic Evolution stuff, you can say that you want flight to be on all the time, so you're never out of it. And if that's the case, especially with the inertia cancellation on, we will very rarely get knocked around to a different place. So we'll go ahead and turn that on for this fight at the very least. Alright, let's see. Where's he at? Oh, come on now. Get back over here. Yeah! We got him! This sword is so powerful! Oh, do I have to kill him again? His health bar's going back up. Oh, nope. Alright. And we got the Chaos Shard. We got it. Just 2 of them? Wow, when you normally kill a Chaos Dragon, you get a lot more than that. So I guess we gotta kill this thing a lot, which is darn unfortunate because we have to kill the normal chicken every time too, or the Ender chicken every time too, because it's the one that gives us the egg, the dragon egg that we have to drop on here. And I don't know if there's another way to get a dragon egg. Well, that kind of sucks. We need a lot of those Chaos Gems to do all of the quests and stuff. Then, of course, I realized that Dragon's Breath, Dragon Egg, and the Chaos Shard all have EMC values, and so we don't need to kill them ever again. We can just absolutely copy these items using our fantastic Project E system right over here. So if we put this Chaos Shard in as the target, you can see that's how much EMC it has right now. Let's grab full stack of emeralds like we've been doing. Let's test to see how many we can get with this. Just 2. Just 2. Fantastic. Fantastic. So yeah, I mean, we do have a good bit of emeralds, so we can definitely get more of these. So that's not going to be a problem. For the rest of the episode today, what I'd really like to get done is the rest of this, and then I'd also like to make some pretty good headway here on the Project E stuff. I don't see, I'm kind of thinking that what I'd like to do to accomplish this quest is just totally, like, maybe sidestep all of this over here and completely, and instead go for this Encyclopedia. That's the Tome of Knowledge from Project E, and what it does is it just unlocks all the transmutation recipes, so you know everything and you know what you can combine EMC into. So here's the recipe for it. An Indus Pearl, a Chaotic Core, and then also a Transmutation Tablet. That's another item that we have to craft in order to get through all of the Project E quests. So it's an extreme crafting thing, which means it's a 9x9 crafting grid with all of these different items inside of it. So you can see there's some Infinity Ingots, some of those Ender Stars we made earlier, some Chaos Shards, Red Matter Blocks, HDPE Sheets, which is something that we have to eventually get on. And then also some neutronium ingots and some energy condensers Mark II. But it also requires a transmutation table, which is the first thing we have to make, because this is like a block you place in the world, and then the tablet is one you hold in your hand. So the table is also an extreme crafting recipe. It's got dragon eggs, neutronium, nuggets, yeah, dark matter, night slime, all this stuff. This stuff is really easy to make. This we have not made yet, so I'll have to look into that, but based on that low EMC value, I'm imagining it's not very difficult to make. Dragon eggs, of course, we can just copy now. The neutronium ingots, though, that's something that we have to get done the actual way that you have to get it done. So how do you do that, Dustin? Well, it's pretty simple. We get these piles of neutrons, and then 9 of them combines into neutronium ingot, but we need a special machine for that. And that is this right here, neutronium compressor. No, neutron collector. This is the one. So these things right here, they just over time will slowly generate those neutronium dusts that I just showed you. So we need a lot of them is what I'm saying, because it is pretty slow. And we're also probably going to combine it with something that speeds up some ticks. So if we come over here to Project E, there's this watch of flowing time. Pretty simple recipe. I kind of expected that one to be changed in this pack, if I'm being honest. But yeah, not a very difficult recipe to get done. But what this thing does is you put it on a pedestal of dark matter, and then it gives 12 bonus ticks to nearby blocks every tick. Each tick, nearby mobs move zero point 0.1 times the speed. So basically what that means is that everything in the world moves faster except for monsters, which don't. So yeah, if you put this on a pedestal near some machines, those machines will run faster. It's the same thing with, if you want to speed up, say, well, I'm trying to think of a really good example here. Like our power generation over there. We could put a watch of flowing time near it, and then it would consume materials faster and produce energy faster. Same thing with all of our machines over here. If we put it near these things, then they would go through materials faster, use energy faster, and thus, speed up all the stuff that they produced. Yeah, you got it? Cool. So we're going to probably develop like a farm, quote unquote, like a full 9x9 farm of these neutronium collectors, and then put a watch of flowing time on top of them, and then just start importing them into the system, and then seeing where that takes us. Alright, so this is what it takes to make that extreme crafting table. That's a double compressed crafting table, so that's 9 sets of 9 compressed crafting tables. I mean, like, it's pretty straightforward, right? This is the recipe. That's the single compressed. That's the double compressed with the single compressed. And then the crystal matrix ingots, which we've gone over before, so we'll go ahead and grab that out. Yeah, that's going to be a quest as well. We'll put this over in the workshop area, say here in front of the trees, right? Yeah. Oh, right, that's... come back out of that. I really need to get some better tools, because these things are slow. Slow for this stage. Yeah, that's actually a light source there. Did I go over those? I think I did. Painted glowstone made to look like laboratory blocks in the painting machine. Cool. So this is what the interface looks like. So the very first thing that we need to make is one of these neutron collectors, which I already have the materials in my inventory. It's a bunch of blocks of iron, bunch of blocks of quartz, and redstone. The difficult part when you're making this is that the quartz does not look very different from the iron. I mean, you can kind of see the lines there, but just make sure that you get it right, or just bring a full stack and, tell the plus sign to click it in, which is what I do. So yeah, we grab out one of these. That's going to be a quest as well. And the very first thing that we're going to do is just duplicate the crap out of them. We need 9 of these bad boys. That's what we're looking at. That's what we're looking at. Yeah, when I said 9 of these, I actually meant a 9x9 of them, because, of course, we need to make as many of them as we can. So, basically, this is what their normal speed looks like, and then we throw on a watch of flowing time, and that's what they look like. Now, this isn't the kind of thing I want to leave running constantly, but definitely if I idle and I'm not at my computer, I'm going to turn this on and just let it do its thing. Now over here, you can see we're down to the Inori crystal chicken. That's getting down there, yeah. There's a couple of them that we did have to skip just because there are no actual recipes for them, like the boop beep chicken and also the chickenosto. Like, these don't have recipes. Like, I can't make them. They can't be bred, You have to find them, I guess. And I haven't. And I looked to see if there was any recipes for them or anything that includes them, and I don't think there is. So I think we're just out those 2 chickens. The boop beep lays grass, and the chickenosto, what does it lay? Oh, cooked chicken. Okay, yeah, that makes sense, I guess. So yeah, Inori. So Funway chick, that's gonna be another one, and it lays fireworks. Can't get. But yeah, we're getting down there. We are definitely moving along in the chicken field. So yeah, let's let's look at these other quests here. We've got Project D stuff, or Avaritia, Extreme Crafting. We've got this stuff down to here, because we do have the stuff going into a one of the compacting drawers. You can see it up there above the Certus quartz here. Plenty of that coming in over time. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. So the next thing on the list is the neutronium compressor. I think that's another extreme crafting recipe. Neutronium compressor. Compressor! Yes. Yes, quite a big one, actually. Neutronium block, is that a... No, okay, good. So several of the ingots, some redstone, we've got some more iron going in, some of the crystal matrix ingots, and then 3 hoppers. Basically, this one compresses everything down into these singularities. So you feed it with like 12,600 blocks of iron, and then it makes you an iron singularity. And then once you have all of these and a few other things, you can make an infinity catalyst. Now, in the previous version of this pack, Stoneblock 1, there was an EMC value attached to these. So if we can just make one of them, then we can make an infinite number of them. So that's definitely cool. And then, of course, we're still interested in getting that Tome of Knowledge. Which you can see requires several of the infinity ingots, all of this mess, and then we have to make this first. So how about this cubic crystal? Ender crystals, that's actually not too hard to make. I think we could just make that. And we need 4 of them? Alright, let's do it. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 4. And then a few other things. So let me look around and find out our next best way of progress. I think it's going to be making that transmutation table, though, the first step in it. Because if we make this, and then we can make the tablet version of it, which is all this mess here, then we can make this Tome of Knowledge, and that actually lets us unlock all of the recipes. And once we have that, we can just pull everything out of EMC, which is kind of what I'd like to do, if I'm being honest. So let me put that recipe together. So boom, let's pop that out. Items on demand. Items on demand. So yeah, this thing is pretty neat. Basically, you just burn stuff in it, and then you learn the recipe for it, and then you get all the EMC for it as well, which is kind of cool. I'm not sure where would be a good place for this. So, I guess we'll just put it on top of here. Yeah. So, like, for instance, say we want to know how to make red matter. Basically, we come over here, and then we go boop, and there we go. Now we've got, 466,944 EMC in our transmutation network, because each one of these EMC stored values is unique to the player, not to the table. So like if I was to make a second table somewhere over there, over here maybe, and I went to it, I'd have the same stuff in it. So then I'm like, oh, well, I want to make red matter now, so I have enough EMC, so I can just pull it right back out. But if I was to put, 466,944 EMC back into the table, even if it was with some other item, I would still know how to make red matter. Like, it would still be here available. It's just not showing up right now because I don't have enough EMC for it. So yeah, that's how the transmutation table works. So but yeah, I'm going to pick it back up because the first thing that we need to do with it, of course, is make a copy. Because that's how this works now. Now that we're playing with Project E, everything is, I got to make a copy of it. Because I got to make a copy of it. It's not a very hard concept to understand. Basically, because we need to upgrade it is the reason. Because honestly, who needs more than one transmutation table? But since I've got to upgrade it into something else, then yeah, I got to make a copy of it. And we're just going to put this whole thing of emerald blocks in there. That's nice. That's nice. And then, like I said, if I plop this down, it'd have the same stuff in it as anything. So, yay! Progress. So, yeah, continuing with the thought of making more progress, we actually hit a bit of a stopping point here because we need these HTPE sheets from Mechanism, and I don't know how many of you have made these, but this is a big, long, involved kind of process that you have to go through to get to them. I mean, it's like, I could make a whole episode around it. I really could. And in fact, that's what we're going to do next time. Next time on Stoneblock 2, Mechanism, the episode. So yeah, I guess that's going to be it for today. It's a little bit shorter than it has been recently, but I honestly don't feel like that's a bad thing, necessarily. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please hit that like button down below. And if you are brand new, please subscribe to the channel. There's a lot more coming where this came from. And if you don't want to, try to remember when the episodes come out, then you can just hit that notification bell, and then YouTube will just tell you when there's a new episode out. But guys, that's going to be it. So have a great day. Ciao, auf Wiedersehen, and later!